Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Round 24 in the bag with a pretty average score of 1,158. Yeah, Captain Cleary did not end up very well. I took the risk. I thought it was a very good matchup. Obviously I've got Sonny in my side, so I just went straight C on Cleary, because if Cleary went huge and I had to loop, then that means I would have had to have copped Sonny's score. Even though Sonny actually scored really, really well, I don't have a crystal ball to tell me that that was going to happen. So straight C on Cleary did not end up very well, but out of all the 5 really good captain potential choices, none of them scored over 81. So yeah, very dud round. 1,158, still in the top 10%, rank 15,876. Didn't really go up or down too much. It was pretty flat. Yeah, let's go over it. Let's have a look. It was a bit of an up and down type of weekend, so but yeah, we'll have a look. So obviously Cook was underwhelming again. Fanua Blake keeps scoring very, very well. I think he had an off week last week or whatever, but look, he can't score hundreds all the time, but he can certainly come close. 98. So Taps with a 45. Raiders got absolutely flogged. So I didn't expect forwards from the Raiders to score very well that game. Horse got a 58. I mean, 58's not bad. Let's be honest. 58's not bad, but it could be a lot better. Murray with a 48. Yeah, let down again. Nicaragua with a 70. Fafita with a 68. Cleary with the 53, which was amazing as my captain. I've had so many bad captaincies this year that it's cost me hundreds of points. And hundreds of points in overall is huge. Like, if I was to go over all of my poor captain choices this year, which there's quite a few, I'd definitely be looking at 500, 600, 700 points worth of shit captaincy choices that would definitely be able to put me up from the top 10% up to the top 3%, top 4%. Oh, it's so frustrating how bad captaincies can ruin a score. You could pick the best team. You could pick the best 17, but if your captain goes poorly, I understand it's a part of the game. I'm not having a major sook about it, but it definitely hurts. Definitely hurts if you not constantly, but if you do it a few times, it adds up. Hines with a 55. Walker got updated to 81, which was pretty good. Marnie with a 72, which I was happy with. Traded in Suoliti with a 75, which I was also happy with. Asako, 67. Marzu with a 44, which I didn't see coming at all. I mean, the Knights just kept on going down the other side most of the game, which kept Ponga relatively quiet as well, which I was very, very happy, because I was death riding people who captained Ponga badly. I really thought it would go very, very high, but 77 was more than enough for me to cop. I didn't play Garrick, who scored 80. How does Garrick score 80 against the Panthers? It's funny. It's funny. It's always the ones that come out and they look like they're going to be a really poor matchup for them that end up scoring very well. I played Ronaldo. He got me 110, which was really, really good. I didn't play Timoko, which was good. He only scored an 18, but I'll be playing him this week. Obviously because they've got a very, very good matchup against the Bulldogs. And Ponga is obviously there, but I don't think I'm going to be captaining Ponga this week. I don't like their matchup against South. I think it's hard. I think Ponga can still score well. I think he can still score 70 plus, but I think there's better options this week. But we'll go over all that towards the end. Yeah, look, I've got one trade left. So it's not like I can go out and just talk about all these trade options that I would like to do, because there's only one thing that I'm going to be doing between now and the end of this year. And that is moving Cook on when the Bunnies have round 26. So obviously I'm just going to be trading Cook out to a hooker that I feel has the best matchup for that week. And that's about it. So it's that time of the year where using all your trades up comes back to bite you on the ass, and it has. So look, a lot of people had no trades last week and they had no trades the week before. So I think having one trade in round 25 is better than a lot of people. So it just sucks that I definitely could have saved a lot more. I could have definitely saved maybe another 3 or 4 next season. It will definitely be happening. So big things happening next year. Big things happening next year. Not so much plans-wise. Obviously, like, everybody learns from mistakes, but a bit of a revamp of the channel, maybe a rename, new Facebook page, guest appearances. It's all going to be happening next year. So this year was a bit of a warm-up for me. See how things go. See if I like doing the pod, which I've absolutely enjoyed from time to time. Not all the time, but time to time. But yeah, let's just have a look. We'll go over most traded out in my team. So obviously it's going to be all Bunnies players. So Walker, Cook, Munro, Cam Murray, you name it. People might probably even be trading out the Latrell. I don't know if it's the week to do it. Like, the Bunnies have the Knights, which is obviously not the hardest matchup, but all of these players can definitely still score well. I mean, what's stopping Cody from scoring 80 again this week against the Knights? What's stopping Cam Murray scoring 60, 70? What's stopping Cook from scoring 50, 60, 70? Like, I don't know about those trades. I think people can hold on one more week just wait until next week to trade them out when it's on their buy, but obviously it's all team dependent. People trading in Tino, I get it. He's top 3 front rows in the game. Nick Meaney is definitely someone I wish I could be bringing in. I think Meaney is going to go absolutely nuts this weekend, but there's also talks of Munster not playing. Baby watch. So his missus is about to pop. It could be this week. So I don't know if he's going to be travelling with the team, because obviously that game is in Wollongong. So yeah, don't know. If Munster doesn't play, maybe Meaney sees more ball. Who knows? Tohu, people are trading him in. Nice. I love the Katoa trade. I think Katoa is going to score very, very well this week against the Dragons. I can see him getting a couple of tries, because the Dragons' edges and middles are absolutely piss poor. So, but they are playing better footy. They've definitely been playing better footy the last 5 to 6 weeks, the Dragons, but I think the Storm are in a bit of motion at the moment coming into finals, and I think the Dragons are going to get touched up. People are trading Munster out, probably on the news that he might not be playing. Other than that, I don't understand why 1,181 people would be trading Munster out against the Dragons. So obviously they've got a sniff of the news as well. But yeah. Look, I'm going to go Cleary captain, and because obviously the Panthers have got the Titans. I think that's a bit of a no-brainer. The Panthers are starting to look really, really good, and the Titans have almost nothing to play for. So Panthers want that minor premiership. They definitely do not want the Broncos to win it. So look, I said the same thing last week with Cleary being the captain as well, and look how that turned out. So yeah, what do you know? VC before Cleary, maybe Manu, but Manu hasn't been throwing up massive scores. He's against Para. It's a must-win game for both sides to make the 8. If I had SJ, I'd probably VC him against Manly. I don't know. I think I'm just going to straight C Cleary. Straight C Cleary. Fuck the world. If it ends up like last week, it ends up like last week. It's not like I'm trying to chase top 500, top 1,000. I'm ranked 15,000, so it's not the best. But yeah, live and learn. That's how my side's looking up. I'm not playing Matto. I'm sick and tired of him coming off the bench. Arthurs has got no idea. Listen, I am not a professional coach in the NRL, right? I'm not. But I know that if it's a must-win game, if it's a must-win game for your side to make the top 8, what would be the one thing that you would want to do? You would want to start your 2 best forwards in the game in their preferred positions. What does he do? He starts Hopgood on an edge. He plays Offahengaue at lock and puts Madison back on the bench. I don't know. I don't know. Why not just start both of your best forwards at the same time in their preferred positions from minute 1? Anyway. Yeah. So I'm going to be playing the Horse, playing Hines, playing Manu, and playing Timoko. I'm still iffy about whether or not I want to play Asako or Ronaldo, because the Dolphins, yes, they do play the Tigers, but the Dolphins are absolutely decimated with injuries. They're missing quite a few players, and the Tigers have looked okay lately. They've looked okay lately. It hasn't been the worst for them, so it's a hard one. Even on a bad day, I think Asako can still score 40 plus, 50 plus. The Raiders looked really bad last week against the Storm, but I think they can bounce back against the Bulldogs, so it's a hard one. Do I play Timoko? Do I play Ronaldo against the Cows? Cows off the bye. Who do I play? It's a tough one, because I'm obviously going to be playing Marzu. I'm obviously going to be playing Garrick against Warriors. Look, that's not the best matchup, but look at matchups for Garrick. He scored 80 against the Panthers. Suaalii against Parramatta is a great matchup. I think him and Manu will have fun down that side. Yeah, don't know. I'm very, very undecided between who I play between Asako, Mulatalo, and Timoko. So that's how I'm looking this week. That's who my captain is, Captain Cleary. And that is about it, guys. Let me know how you all went in the comments. Let me know if you've given up. Let's get to that point of year where it is totally okay to give up. I'm going to be continuing to do a pod for the next 3 weeks. I think it's 3 weeks. How many more rounds have left? So it's, yeah, two more weeks of my pod, and then obviously it'll be a break until next year. But it's been a good season. It's been fun. Thanks everybody for watching. I very much appreciate it. If you haven't subbed up, obviously give it a like, give it a sub. Helps me out. And yeah, good luck for this weekend, and hopefully we all score well. Cheers for tuning in. See you later.